guys, welcome back to number 4 of Appetizer Week. This one's going to be the most difficult so far, so congratulations if you've made it this far. Today we're making the wonton wrappers. They're going to be wonton wrappers stuffed with jalapenos, cream cheese, and cheese, and then deep fried on the stove in some really hot oil. To get started, all you need are jalapenos. I'd say about 10 of them. I already did pre-dice them, so we don't have to go through that, but I'll show you how to properly cut one real quick. Another brick of cream cheese. Seems like I'm using that a lot this week. Egg roll wrappers, you can find them in the produce section, and then any form of cheese that you like. I like spicy, so I went with pepper jack, but you can go with mozzarella or just a taco blend. Also for frying, you're gonna need just some regular canola or vegetable oil, probably more than I have in here, but I've already used it. And then a little tiny dish of water to help seal in the egg roll wrappers. Now, I will quickly show you how to properly cut the jalapeno pepper, because when you dice them, there's a couple things you want to leave out. First off, cut both ends off. Then to make it easier, I would cut it straight down the middle. What you're looking to get out of it are these ribs here and the seeds. Also, pre-warning, they are hot to touch. You're not going to feel it now, but as coming from experience, in about an hour, if your hands start to get tingly, it's from the peppers. So just make sure before you dice them this small that all of the seeds have been removed as well as the ribs, and you've properly cleaned the pepper as well. But do be very careful. Like I said, if you touch these too long, your hands will start to get hot. Okay, now that the jalapenos are all diced, you can go ahead and dump everything in the bowl. First thing, cream cheese. I'd also make sure that's softened a little bit before you go ahead and add it in. It'll make your mixing a lot easier. And again, there's no real stipulation as far as measurements. It's kind of just whatever you want to put in there. So I'll add about a half bag of cheese. Maybe I'll add more later. And then all of the jalapenos. Again, you can do less jalapenos. I like things spicy, so the more peppers, the better. Just go ahead and mix this up, and then we're going to begin stuffing. Okay, now that our stuff is sufficiently mixed, everything's blended in together, we're going to go ahead and get those stuffed. I did pull in some assistants to help me stuff because it's going to take quite a bit of time to stuff all these by myself. And I don't like touching jalapenos. So, without further ado, time to stuff. They do look a little big, but that water is there just to make sure that the edges are okay to stick together. Okay, now that we have everything stuffed, all that's left is to go ahead and dump it in the oil. Make sure your oil's hot enough. You can take some water, splash it right in there, and you'll know if the actual water or the oil is hot enough because it'll start to sizzle. So all you're going to do is place it in there. Make sure when you place it in though that you're far enough back, because that is hot and it will spring back at you. Because the pan's kind of small, we might only be able to fit 2 at a time. We're going to keep them doused in there until they get to a nice golden brown. Once that's done, we'll transfer it to this plate and it'll be all set. Okay, now that we're back, I've got my last 2 cooking in the pot, as you can see. Bunch of them are already out and done and getting ready to cool a little bit. Make sure you do give them a couple seconds to cool. You don't want to bite into some hot oil. But I also did go ahead and cut one in half just to show you what it looks like in the inside. All the cheese melts together with the cream cheese. It looks really gooey, really creamy. With these, I wouldn't cut them. I'd serve them whole. And you could pair them with ranch, maybe some Red Hot again if you want to add some more spice to it. Or any other dipping sauce you really want to add. You could probably do a Chipotle ranch. Find a recipe on the internet for that. It's usually pretty simple. Or buy it in a bottle. But until then, I guess I'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in this week for my appetizers.